Look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. You know, I've been on a what mission go. Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the brakes and the pit stop. Race through the gridlock, take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving, not tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Thunder Myth. Don't see the end game, I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle Riddick. Boom, bottle full of Ritalin. I hit him with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that. My bad, fell asleep at the gas. No time to wait though. Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Vanko. I just did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is hey, spinning. You know, I've been on it. Yeah. Okay, let's get mission like two these price on my bed, she bad, but she told it nice lines. It was a blue and a those like white, they could be much out of the soup for my leg. He went for sure, but he left with a why. Yeah, we live where we destined to die, and just stated on man, but I man, then I lie, I'm a lion, it's human, it's never fire, and they got to se eigenlijk rennen we niet gezien en ik wil niet eens kijken om over die scene is er niet genoeg dat ik you co-star I got five of money we got no star grab some me just to see how my shoes are yeah they said that I couldn't do it so I went and did it W's only you know I've been winning top of the world the globe is spinning you know I've been on a what mission okay let's get it. Please do not be alarmed. Remain calm. Not attempt to leave the dance floor. The DJ booth is conducting a troubleshoot test of the entire system. I'm one of one. I'm number one. I'm the only one. Don't even waste your time trying to compete with me. No one else in this world can think like me. I'm twisted without contradicting. I'm addicted. Eyes on his lips. I lick it. Letters speaking vintage crystal up above. Category. Bad. Bitch. I'm the bomb. Alien superstar. Whip, whip. To the classic this one. Reaching down in the to the classic to the the uniform you put on, eyes on you when you perform, eyes on I when I put on, mastermind and hope couture, label horse king clock, I'm so obscure, masterpiece genius, grip intravenous. I get on there is Stephanie Blue Billboards of everything. We don't like playing, always dreamed of paper planes. I'll have when I'm video, then it come down and take off again. You see flashing in my phone. Because I'm shoulder and you ain't scared of the effects you have on me when you stand on the pillow, hiking, yeah. Can find an ocean deep down fire beneath your feet. Music when you speak, you're so unique. Lingerie reflecting off the mirror on the bar. Category. Sexy bitch, I'm the bar. Alien superstar. We dress a certain way, we walk a certain way, we talk a certain way, we paint a certain way, we make love a certain way. You know, these things we do in a different, unique, specific way that is personally started.
Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to get everything recording, getting everybody in here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another Monday night call. I am so excited to be here with you guys tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and make a few more people co-hosts. So if you could help me to let people in, that would make life so much easier for me. That way I can concentrate on giving you guys some great information. I hope you are having an amazing week so far. I had to play a little Beyonce tonight because, Beyonce made her landing in the US this week. And so I know thousands and thousands of people have been going to the video. I'm sorry, going to her concerts and getting their party on. All right. So we've got co-hosts to let people in. We've got everything recording. I remembered this time. So I want to say welcome everybody to the Monday night call. I'm very excited. This topic has been something that's been on my mind for a few weeks now. And I really wanted to take some time to really bring you guys something really special. Um, as you guys know, like a lot of us right now, as we're kind of in this waiting period when it comes to crypto. By the way, shout out to every single person who held on to their XRP. We're finally getting to see the return on that investment. That is so amazing, guys. XRP jumped up about 60% this week. I think it did dip back down a little bit, but they're expecting it to keep on going. So congratulations to everybody who held on to their XRP. We knew from the beginning, we were like, it's going to work out. This is definitely not a security. And so our faith held through, guys. And so we actually saw some great jumps. I also know some people on the team who said, hey, I got into a couple trades on it too. I made money trading with it as well. So I love when we can use all the knowledge that we have learned in the past, bring it into the present and make money and increase our accounts and increase our abundance. So shout out to everybody who made some money this week on XRP. Put a one in the chat if that was you. Put a one in the chat if you held on to your XRP. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of ones. Excellent. All right, guys. So I will say, in life and in investing, one of the things that we have learned, guys, is that things are always kind of up and down, right? Things are always up and down. There are going to be good investments, bad investments, great businesses, bad businesses. There are going to be so many different things. I have gone through so many ups and downs in my career, guys. I've been on the top of the mountain, like literally just feeling like I'm on top of the world. And then there have been times when, a company closed or I started my own business and it didn't go the way that I planned or something like that. And through all the ups and downs, anytime I've ever been in a situation where I had to pull myself out of where I was or out of a certain situation, guys, one of the skill sets that I truly believe has transformed my life, actually, two skill sets. The first one is the ability to create a product, and the second thing is the ability to sell a product. If you can create a product and you can sell a product, you can get yourself out of any situation. So as I've been going through the last couple of weeks of really doing a lot of learning and deep cleansing and journaling and things like that, and the resounding thing in my life has been, hey, I have always had the ability to create a product, sell that product, and you can always make income for yourself. Okay. And so tonight, what I want to do is I want to empower you that you can create your own products. The thing I love, guys, when I wrote my first book 10 years ago, I can't believe it was 10 years ago, there wasn't a lot of information. We had to take workshops. We had to pay thousands of dollars to take workshops to learn how to write books, how to make products. Now, because we have so many amazing tools right at our fingertips, you can do this on your own. You can do it literally from the comfort of your own home. You can create a product in a day. All right. And so, what I want to do tonight is actually have a hands on workshop to show you exactly how you can do that. Now, I mentioned earlier that you guys we're going to do this hands on, right? So if you're on your computer, or maybe you joined your computer and your cell phone so that you could have one screen working and one screen to see, that's fine. If you just want to sit back and watch and take notes, that's fine as well. But at the end of the day, what we want to do today is really show you how you can actually use AI tools to go ahead and create your own product so that you can make your own economy. All right. So let's jump into it. I'm just going to share my screen really quickly. Can everybody see? I'm switching it up a little bit. New times, new experiences, right? I was like, it's time for a little change, right? All right. So tonight, what we're going to really be talking about are creating books. Now, I'm going to use a book as an example. However, at the end of this training, I'm going to also talk about how you can create products in other areas. The reason why we're going to choose book, just because it's something that is simple and easy, and we're going to choose the easiest type of book you can create, which would be like a journal. Okay, so that's what we're going to create tonight. We're going to create a journal so that you can see how easy it can become. All right, this was my first book, by the way. Oh, and I always like to mention this, guys. I wrote this book 10 years ago, didn't know what I was doing, literally self-published myself. By the way, shout out to all the authors. I know Martha is an author. Martha, put the link to your book in the chat. Do we have any more authors? If you're an author, put the link to your book in the chat so everybody can see and celebrate you. All right. Every now and then, I never promote this book. I rarely talk about it anymore, but every now and then I'll get an email from Amazon and it's like, congratulations, you just got a payment from a book that I wrote 10 years ago that I never even talk about. And so that's what I want for you guys. I want you guys to get those blessing emails, as I like to call it, when it's like, oh, that's just a little something extra. It's the same thing today. I got some dividend payments from my dividend stocks. Remember, we talked about that a couple of months ago. It's nice when you get those little, oh, you made a little bit of money there, right? Coming into your account. And so that's what we're going to do tonight, guys. We're going to actually create an actual journal. Here are the websites that we're going to use. You can write this down. We're going to use Amazon KDP. That is actually the site that you publish, that you put your work on, that actually puts it onto Amazon, where they will not only publish it for you guys, but they'll actually put it on the Amazon site and sell it for you. So I don't have my book on a website. I just send people directly to Amazon anytime they're interested in purchasing my book. Okay. The second tool that we're going to use is Canva.com. Canva.com is a free tool. However, they do have a free 30-day trial. So if you decide, hey, I really want to do this, I really want to try this out, you can always do the free trial version, make your products, and then cancel it if you want to. Okay. And then the last one we are going to be using is Leonardo.ai. This is a great substitute to Midjourney. I was trying to use Midjourney for a while and it was just really confusing. And so I decided to try out Leonardo, and I found it to be a lot easier. And right at the time when I started learning how to use Leonardo, they started charging for Midjourney. And so one of the things with this training was I really wanted you guys to be able to use free tools to be able to create a product. All right, so Amazon KDP, Canva.com, and ChatGPT are the sites that we are going to be using to create the product tonight. All right, so let's get started. So all we're going to do, hang on one second, guys. My dogs are going a little bit crazy. Stop it. Shh. Shh. All right, sorry about that. All right, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go right here to Google because I want you to know. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I got to let my dog figure out what's going on with my dog. Hey, stop. All right. All right, sorry about that, guys. My dog has a tendency to get her leash caught on things and then she starts yelping for help. Okay, so I am back and we are going to the first site that we're going to go to, and let me just share my screen. We're just going to go to Google, guys. Google is your friend. Can everybody see my Google screen?
Yes, we can.
Excellent. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Amazon KDP. And what I want you to do, guys, don't get caught up in, oh my God, I have to just Google. Like most things in life are Googleable, right? So just go to Amazon KDP, go to Google, I'm sorry, and just type in KDP cover calculator. All right. KDP cover calculator. And when you click that, it's going to literally pop up. I was here earlier, so that's why mine looks like this, okay? And it's going to bring you to the Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing website. This is how you publish on Amazon, okay? And so all we're going to do is answer a couple of questions, and what it's going to do, it's going to give us the dimensions that we need for our book so that we can go in and create it, okay? So the first question it asks is the binding type, okay? We can do hardback, we can do paperback, however you want to do it. For the purpose of tonight, we're just going to choose paperback, okay? Paperback tends to be a little bit cheaper, so sometimes you can actually make more profit because it's cheaper to make, okay? For the interior, we're just going to go ahead and choose black and white. If you want to do something like a children's book, guys, then you would do color, but for the most part, black and white is going to be good. For paper type, I just do white paper. For page turn direction, we're just going to do left to right. For the measurement units, make sure that you go in and change this to inches. Yes, inches. And then for the interior trim size, so the interior is going to be, of course, the inside of your journal. The exterior, of course, is going to be the outside. We're just going to do 6 by 9. But again, when you guys, if you decide to do this on your own, you can choose whatever you want, right? We're just going to do 6 by 9 because of the fact that we're doing a journal. And then for page count, let's just do 50, right? Let's just do 50 pages. 50 pages. All right. And so what we're going to do next is we are going to go ahead and click calculate dimensions. And so it's going to pull up a screen that looks just like this, that's going to give you all the dimensions that you need for when you're designing. All right, everybody see that? The second thing we're going to do on this site is we're going to go right here and we're going to click on download template. And what that's going to do is it's going to download this exact template, and that's what we're going to use in Canva. Does everybody have that? Any quick questions before we move on? All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to canva.com. All right, if you don't already have an account, just watch. It is very easy to set up a Canva account, by the way. And what we're going to do is at the top here, when you log into Canva, you're going to see a button that says create design. When you create design, you're going to go down here to where it says custom size. All right, custom size. All right. When you go to custom size, it's going to ask you for the width and the height. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go back over here to our calculator, and we're going to get the width and the height. All right. So we're going to look at the full cover width and height. All right. So we got 12.363, right? So 12.363. And then for the height, we've got 9.25. 9.25, and we're going to go here and we're going to change it to inches. Oh, it changed. Hang on, give me 1 second. It was 12.363. 12.363, and then the height is 9.25. Okay. 9.25. So we just literally at this point, we just copying, right? All right, so now we're going to go to create a new design, and it's going to open up the page to be the exact shape and size of the cover of our book. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually make sure that I have a front cover and a back cover, right? So the easiest way to do that is we're going to go, do you see, guys, if I click on this, can you guys see this?
We're on your Canva Untitled Design page right now.
Okay, you cannot see it then. All right, so what we're going to do, guys, is you're just going to go to uploads. All right, and you're going to search for the paperback, right? Make sure that you choose the image, PNG, okay? So when I click there, it's going to open it up. My internet is a little bit slow today, guys. Awesome. And you're just going to stretch it across the entire page. Everybody got that? So now you can see we've got our front cover here. We've got our back cover here that we can design. All right. We'll remove. All right. Now, upload error. Hang on. My internet's been having a little bit of issues. All right. Everybody can see my page, right?
Yep, we can see your Canva page with the template you brought in.
Perfect, perfect. All right, so now let's go over to Leonardo.ai. All right, now I already have an account, so all I have to do is click Get Instant Access. And if you went on today and created an account, you just go to yes, I'm whitelisted. If not, then you go ahead and sign up for an account. But since I'm already whitelisted, I'm going to go into my account. Now, Leonardo.ai gives you the opportunity to literally type some prompts in, type some words in, and it will just create an image. And yes, that image belongs to you, all right? It's not some copyrighted image because AI created it. And as of right now, yes, you can use AI created work and you can make money off of it, okay? Every day, they give you 150 tokens that you can use to create something, okay? And so you'll see here examples of things that other people have used. If you go to the side down to user tools where it says AI image generation, if you click there, now I've been playing around with this, right? So you're going to see, as a matter of fact, let me go down and load all of my images that I have created. Okay. So one of the things that I saw was that adult coloring books actually are very, very popular because it relieves stress. And I was like, ooh, and I was like, I'm going to do a Black woman's adult coloring book. So as you can see, I created some images here and I'll continue to play around with it. I'm also doing I was looking for some journal things. I'm also working on a children's book right now. So you'll see I've been playing around with some images in here for my characters that I'm going to use for my children's book, right? All right, so how does this actually work, okay? So let's say, so we're doing a journal, right? So let's say somebody give me like, I don't know, a topic, like something that we can use.
Like a journaling prompt or just?
Yes, or just something, just anything, like for like, what would you do a journal on, Kristen?
I something probably about like my successes of last year or something like that, or like, I don't know, the best things to do up here in summer in Canada.
Okay, all right.
I don't know, is that the kind of thing you're
You
looking
can
for?
just type that in, best things to do in Canada in the summer. And let's just see. Now, there's a lot of different prompts over here that you can use. Some of them are better than others. And you'll see also that it's going to tell you how many tokens it's going to use based on the prompts that you have. So right now, I'm going to set it to provide me with 2 different images. Because I want to save some of my prompts, I'm going to take off prompt magic, and that's going to lower it down the amount of tokens it's going to use because you get 150 per day. All right. And let's just go from there. Let's just see what we get. Best things to do in summer in Canada for the summer. Oh, that's gorgeous. So essentially, Kristen could take this and make this the cover of her journal. And then we'll create a cool title for it. Everybody see that?
Yeah, that's
all
cool.
right. I kind of like that. Should we make Kristen's journal?
Now we should.
Let's make Kristen's journal. Which one you like, Kristen? This one or this one?
I like the left one.
The left one. All right, so we're gonna download that image. All right, and now let's go back over to our ebook. Okay, so I'm gonna come here and I'm going to upload the image. I'm going to go to my downloads. That's the image I just created. I apologize that my internet is moving kind of slow. So while that is uploading, I'm going to show you also, if let's say you don't want to use AI, let's say you just want to create your own, right? So what I'm going to do here, let's just duplicate this page so that we have the same setup, okay? The other one is still there, but we got the same setup here, okay? So let's say that I just want to make my own cover, all right? I could go here to elements. Let's get like a shape. Let's do this one. Let's do pink. I like pink. All right. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make this a little bit transparent, which I can switch later. And the reason I'm going to make it transparent is so that I can see behind it, so I can see what's supposed to be the title and what's supposed to be not, right? So here's some stuff that I recently used. Here's some flowers. Let's say if we were going to make like a woman's prayer journal or something like that, right? I love these little flowers here. Let's put that like here. So you guys see I'm making the front cover, okay? All right. That's kind of cute. All right. All right, how about we put some words on here? Let's just choose, I don't know, how about something like that? Maybe we can do Women's Pearl Journal. Or if you guys see another, just tell me what to put. Let's see. Obviously, we're just playing around with it, right? I don't like this. Hang on. Let's just say something like this, right? All right. And then we could put something on the back, but as of right now, we're just kind of playing around with this. Does everybody see how I did that? All I did was take the like little free stuff and I just made a cover.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So now let's see if Kristen's upload is here. It is. So now for Kristen's, oops, we're gonna take it here. Now we've got a cover for the front. We'll do something with the back. And why don't we do another box, but let's make it like gray. I'll make it white, but then let's make it transparent. How am I doing, guys?
Great.
Looking cool.
All right. What was the title of your journal?
The best things to do in Canada this summer.
All right. All right, let's do like, I don't know, let's try this. Try to do this as fast as we can, because I know we are on a time crunch. Obviously, we could make it look a little bit better, but you guys get the general idea of what we're doing, right? All right, and then let's just say for the back one, let's just say if we just did kind of a blue in the back, which we could add some words on there later. We could kind of play around with it, or we could just do a black cover for the back. Okay. Best things to do in Canada this summer. We got a woman's prayer journal over here. Everybody see how we did that. All right. So now our cover is done, right? Obviously we would add more, stuff, but this is just an example. All right. We're going to save that, the title of that. All right. We're going to go back to Canva again. And now we've created the exterior. What do we have to create now?
Probably the content inside, right?
That's right. We're going to create the interior. Okay. So where are we going to go to get the measurements?
Leonardo.
We're going to go.
Sorry, KDP.
Yes, KDP, because that's where we got to upload it, right? So, and we're doing a 6x9 journal. All right. And so it's going to immediately make it exactly the way that you want it to be, right? Now, for the sake of doing a journal, I'm going to, let's do the prayer journal, just because I feel like with yours, we would actually need to do some lists and things like that. So now I just want to show people how simple this can be, okay?
Yeah, for sure. Once you started doing it with the prayer journal, I was like, oh, that makes way more sense.
Awesome. All right, so now we're gonna go into our templates, and I want you guys to just type in lines. When you type in lines, it's going to give you a whole bunch of options to choose from, right? So why don't we just choose one? Okay. Now let's go over into ChatGPT, our favorite thing on the whole planet. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna just type in create 50 short prayers for women. Let's just see what they're gonna come up with. All right, so if you guys see what just came up, Heavenly Father, bless and guide the women of the world with wisdom and strength in their daily lives. That's cool. I want to see also what would happen if I said, please replace the word women with me, right? Because it's a prayer journal for individuals. So let's see if it'll regenerate the same quotes. And it did. Heavenly Father, bless and guide me with wisdom and strength in my daily life. Isn't that cool? That's a better prayer journal, right? So let's say we're going to use that.
That's
All
awesome.
right. Is it awesome?
Oh yeah.
All right. So now what I want to do is, and this is really important when you are putting this together, okay? I want you to look for the longest one that you can find, because we want to do it based on the longest one. I think the longest one I've seen is the growth one. Okay, so here. So this looks like the longest one. And this is what we're going to use as our example when we go in to design it. So here, I'm going to replace this with this. So you see how it doesn't fit? And that's why I said use the longest one so that you can go in and you can fix it. So I'm just going to make this a little bit longer. I'm going to raise this up a bit. And then I'm going to, let's take it down to about till it fits, basically. All right, so at 20.22, it fits. Now we've got a prayer at the top. All right, everybody saw how I did that. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in and we're gonna add these into the journal. Okay, so I'm just gonna literally just go down and copy. Oops, let's see if it went all the way down. It
You
did.
said do the longest one first, right?
Yeah, do the longest one so that when you do the rest, it'll all be formatted correctly so that you don't have to go
Okay.
in and reformat. So if you go ahead and use the longest one, it'll never be more messed up than the longest one.
Sounds good.
Right? Awesome. All right, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over to the left side and you're gonna click where it says apps. Okay, on apps, there is something called bulk create. You're gonna click bulk create. And I just do enter data manually. All right, let's go ahead and clear what they have off of the table. And then all I'm gonna do is paste in all of those quotes that ChatGPT just gave me. Okay, and here, this is important as well. You have to name it. If you don't name it, you won't be able to connect it, okay? So let's say women's prayers. And of course, if you're doing something like this on your own, guys, you can go through and if you see things that you're like, oh, I don't like that one, I want to change it to something else, you know, make it your own. Use ChatGPT kind of as a foundation, but then go in and make it your own. It won't even take that long to really do that. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to click on this section right here where you want the quotes to be added. You're going to right click and it's going to have a button here called Connect Data. All right. When you click Connect Data, it's going to ask you where did you want to connect it to? And you're going to click it right here to your list of women's prayers. All right. Come to the side and click Continue. All right. It's going to give you an opportunity to preview it just to make sure. Now look what happened. Down here at the bottom, it copied regenerate response from ChatGPT. So I'm just going to unclick that, right, to make sure I have only my 50 pages. Click generate 50 pages. And now you guys have the interior for your prayer journal.
No way. That's crazy.
All right. So now you have your internal and you've got your cover. Right? Now you could put some stuff on the back here, you could write something about yourself, blah 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 blah. But essentially, guys, in less than, what time is it? It's 7:38. We've been on this call for 30 minutes and I talked for 20 minutes just at the beginning, right? So in about 20 minutes, guys, you've created a product that you can actually put online. All right. Now there's other things that you can put on here, of course. But at the end of the day, look how quick you were able to do that. That's your entire interior. And so what you would do here, just go ahead and name it. Let's see, women's prayer journal interior. Okay. All right, so the last step is going over to Amazon KDP. I told y'all to just do Amazon KDP like this, right? Because I want it to be easy for you guys. So just type in Amazon KDP. All right, it's going to immediately bring you up to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. All right, when you click there, if you don't already have an account, I have an account because I have, book and all that kind of stuff. So just sign in. All right, and then it's going to bring you to a button that says create. All right, it's going to ask you, do you want to create a Kindle ebook, a paperback, a hardcover, a series, or a Kindle Vella, right? So we chose paperback. And from this point, you would just start filling in all of the information, including a description and everything. Okay. So guys, was that hard?
That's awesome.
Can you do this?
Yeah, absolutely. That's so cool.
Awesome, awesome. Like guys, with all of the different
Right.
tools that are
Love
out there, there's so many great things that you can do. Did somebody have a question? Somebody have a question? Okay, cool.
No,
And
no, that was me. That was me, Tammy. I was saying I love it. I'm sorry. I was saying I love it. This is just awesome.
awesome. Yeah. And how many of you have ever, got a journal or something, and then the next year you couldn't find it or something because you couldn't remember the store you got it from, whatever? Guys, there are literally templates online. There are templates on Etsy where literally you could create your own calendar for the year, your own journal for the year. You guys can't even see this because of my filter. But anyway, you could literally create your own journals for yourself. What if you created a page that had a calendar and then the to-do list? There's so many different things that you can do with this, guys. You can create books where people actually have puzzles to figure out. There's so many different ways. And so what I want to do is anyone who feels like, hey, this is something I really want to do, I want to be able to help you guys to do that. Tonight was just a little bit of a preview just to show you how simple, how easy it can be. But I do know that there are some people who are like, hey, listen, I need somebody to hold my hand. I need somebody to walk me through this because this is something that I really want to do. So for any of you guys who want to do that, I'm going to show you how we can actually do it together as a group. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So what we're going to do is this upcoming Sunday, July 22nd, 23rd. I'm actually going to, the reason I'm hesitating, guys, is because I actually changed the date of it. I was like, Sunday's better. So this Sunday, I'm actually going to do a master class where we're going to literally walk you through step by step how to create your own products using AI tools. As I said at the beginning of this call, for anybody who missed it, anytime I've ever been in a situation where, I had a stop in income, or a company I was working for went out of business, or anything like that, guys, one of the tool sets that I always was grateful that I had was the ability to create products and to be able to sell that product. And so what we're going to do is, number one, we want to help you to find a niche, okay, that pays. I think what Kristen said was really awesome. Things to do in Canada this summer. That's really specific. Somebody sees that, bam, hey, listen, I'm going to purchase that, right? You'll see there's a lot of women's journals. So what's going to make yours stand out? So we're going to really help you to get a niche that pays. We're going to teach you about other AI tools. These are not the only tools. These are just some of the best ones. We want to make sure, guys, that it can even sound like your own voice when you're writing these quotes and things like that, okay? So we're going to show you how to use different AI tools. We're going to literally walk step by step through the product creation. At the end of that class, guys, because it is going to be from 4 to 8, so it's a 4-hour session. At the end of that class, you are going to walk away with a product. Not only do you have the product, you'll get coaching on site, and you have the group to get feedback, guys. We'll give each other feedback on our products before we get ready to launch. And we'll create a customized launch plan to help you to market and sell it, because there's nothing worse than creating a product, putting your time and energy, but nobody wants to buy it, right? So we're going to actually create a launch plan for you to actually help you to sell your product. So if anyone is interested in registering for that class, all you have to do is click on this link here. I will put it in the I'll put it in the chat for you guys. And you can actually go there tonight. Whoop, whoop. Hang on, I'm going to copy it for you and put it in the Zoom chat. You can go tonight and you can register for our class on Sunday. Can you invite other people? Yes, absolutely. However, I'm going to be doing something very special because I do want you guys to take action. I learned from Jackie last week. I was like, yes, let's take some action. Let's get everybody going. For those of you guys who want to do this, all right, can you guys see that? All right, it's in the chat now. It's in the chat. All right. For those of you guys who want to do this, listen. So when I started off in this industry with writing books and creating products and all that stuff, it was thousands of dollars, guys, to learn how to do all of this stuff. Now there's so many resources out there. With the real help that you need is somebody to literally just hold your hand and put all the pieces together, right? That's what you really need help with. When we were taking our classes before, we were doing what, $175 a month, just to learn how to do e-commerce and make money online. What I want to do is I want to make this, number one, affordable for everybody, but also make it something that if you pay, you're going to show up for it, right? Because I want you guys to really get this. I really want us to create these products, and I really want us to make some money doing this, okay? So the class is $147, only $147 for the 4-hour session. You're going to get everything that you need. You'll be at the end with a product. And for those of you guys who want to register tonight, so you have 24 hours, it's $97 on the site. Tomorrow, around this time, I'm switching up the price to $147. And that's just to get you guys to take some action so that on Sunday, we are going to get into some action. All right. And so we're going to be doing other classes like this as well. I've been working on getting some great guest speakers because I really want you all to be empowered where at any moment you can create income for yourselves. If there's anything we've learned over the last couple of weeks, you've got to be able to, at any moment, be able to create income for yourself. And this is going to be one of the ways to be able to do it. All right, guys. So any questions before we head off? I'm so proud, y'all. We got it all done in less than an hour. I'm so excited. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions?
If I miss the first half hour, can I jump in after that?
Absolutely. And if you are a part of the class, you will get a recording. So you will get the full
perfect.
class no matter what.
Cool, thanks.
And if you can't make it on Sunday, let me know. You will get the recording. And then maybe what we'll do is plan a one-on-one coaching session just for you.
I just got a quick question. I missed a little bit of the beginning. I wanted to know if you went over to Leonardo.ai. Did you go over that?
I can go real quick over Leonardo. I just kind of basically skimmed it a little bit just so that we could get to the creation of it. So give me 1 second. Let me switch my screen.
I signed up already. I went through the process. I got in, but I didn't know what exactly was in. Like I took action. What?
She said, I took action. I just don't know what I took action on. Yes. All right, here we go. So let's go back into Leonardo. Okay, so Leonardo basically gives you the ability to create images, right? Through AI. You can use prompts. So you can just type something in and it'll literally produce a picture based on the words that you're using. There's all types of different things that you can play around with in here to make your pictures look different. So for example, I'm doing a children's book right now. I had this idea of like, a little girl from South Carolina coming to the Dominican Republic on a trip, and she sees people that look exactly like her, and she's so surprised, like, oh my gosh, we're all the same, you know? And so I'm already created the story, and now what I'm doing is going through and getting the actual images. So this little girl right here, well, it's all the same little girl, but I'm trying to figure out the image I'm going to use. This one right here. This image right here is going to be, you know, my little main character. This is her getting on her plane. This is going to be her grandmother. I had to play around a couple of times to get some images for her parents, but I'm going to put this all together into a book. Now, what I used for this one to get these images is called Alchemy. Hold on. Why can't I see it? Let me go back. Oh. When you go to Alchemy and Prompt Magic, that's when you get those really realistic looking photos. These, I did not use Alchemy. You can see the difference. It looks a little cartoonish, right? So what you can do is you get 150 credits per day. Go in there and play around because, you know, who knows, maybe I may do something with these types of images as well. I was just playing around in here. I don't know if you were on the part before where I was doing some research, and adult coloring books is like a huge industry right now. I didn't even know that. I knew about adult coloring books, but I didn't know like how much money that industry makes. And so I started playing around with it to, hey, create some images that I can use for an adult coloring book, right? So whatever it is that you want, like what kind of idea do you have for creating a product? In the sense of a journal, we can in the class we'll talk about other products that you can create, but in that sense.
Oh, my daughter wanted to create a story about a young girl that is achieving, like learning through life. Like she just dreams of going in space, and then she's like at a feeling, and she sees herself going in space, and it's like different places she goes to, and she has to overcome her fear of that place. So my daughter wanted to create her own, kid story about overcoming their fears.
Oh
So
yeah, you can totally do that. You can totally do that with Leonardo and Canva, and create a children's book and put it online.
okay.
Yep. So what I would do,
Okay, there's alchemy. Because I was like, what is she talking about alchemy? But it's that tab that's over there on the side. Okay, I see it.
yeah, it's on the side, and it gives you these really I don't know even the right word, just lush pictures. Like the quality is so good. And I'm still playing around with it myself. Like one of the things that I'm playing around with is how do I zoom out? How do I program it to tell it not to show such close-ups? I want some more zoomed out photos. So as we're playing around with it, you start to, learn and pick up the different tricks, So like I said, I've been kind of playing around. Do I want to use this kind of cartoonish, like this, or do I want to use more of the alchemy photos in the book? So you get an opportunity to try it out. Okay. Any other questions when it comes to Leonardo?
Not with Leonardo. I had a quick question with the Canva. Just real quick so that I can play around with it before the weekend. When you put in the add data, I didn't see what you clicked on to do that.
In Canva?
Yeah, in Canva.
When I added the data?
Yeah, like how did you pull up that spreadsheet?
You go to apps.
Okay.
And then you're going to click on bulk create.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you so much.
And then you're going to click on enter manually. I've never tried to do the upload the CSV, but I'm sure you could just do it that way as well. I just do the copy and paste. What I do is clear the table, put it here, copy. Cool. Paste it there and click done. And then when you come back, now remember at the beginning, it was just one sheet here. You just right click it and then, oh, it went away, but you would right click it and then connect the data and then it would pop up and then that's what creates the actual pages.
Cool. Thank you for just going over that.
Absolutely. Anything. Any other questions? Awesome. Awesome. Well, I hope, guys, that was really helpful. I hope you guys got a lot out of that. I hope you took really great notes. And listen, if you decide to create a journal, you decide to create a product, let us know. Please put your links in the group chat so we can check out your products, that we can support you. And guys, I want you to know, like, in this time right now, I know a lot of people are looking, searching, trying to figure out, okay, what's next? Okay. As we continue to look at different things, I want you to know and understand something. You can do this. If other people are doing it, you can do it as well. And my goal is to make sure that you have the tools to be empowered to do things that you want to do. All right, everybody, have a great night.
I just got one quick question. Yes. I actually used the AI and the tech. I was writing a women's book to thrive in every area of your life, like the 5 F's. And it was so good. I used ChatGPT and my ideas and my experiences. And when I say that thing came out, I was reading this book. I was like, oh my God, I want to buy this book. But my question was, how do I put it in the Grammarly so it makes sure that the punctuation is right? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. Are people just putting it in Grammarly? Because I have all the chapters. I mean, I dug in deep with it. I even added the AIPRM with ChatGPT to make it real good, like to the detail. But I still don't know the step in between where you actually put it somewhere to make sure it's worth being in the book.
There's a bunch of grammar sites, including some AI ones where you just literally copy and paste it in, and then it'll fix your grammar for you. Yeah. So I can.
Okay, I'll look that up. Thank you. That's what I need to know.
Yeah, yeah. I can't think of the one I'm thinking of right off the top of my head, but I will find it for you and get it to you. Like, yeah. And you just put it in there and it will go in and it'll do the grammar and edit it for you.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
That my
Sorry,
book was
sorry. I wanted to catch you before
dang,
you left because I was like, I'm almost finished. The book is finished, but I'm like, how? And people was asking about it and everything, and I'm like, I don't. We got to make sure it's the grammar is correct, before we put it out, But if that's what it is, I just Googled AI Grammarly something, whatever you help me with, we'll figure it out. Thank you.
Absolutely,
Thank
absolutely.
you, Tammy, so much. I'm so excited. I already signed up.
Yeah.
I was wondering how people that I knew were pushing these books out, but they weren't telling me anything. That's why I love you so much. You're always willing to share and help us go a step farther. Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Love it. Yes. And so next Monday, we're going to get to celebrate your book. Next Monday, we're going to have a screenshot of your book. Awesome. Awesome. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Bye.
Thank you so much.